Hey there. So I'm sure most of you want to learn how to code, and I'm sure most of you are planning on learning AI or cybersecurity or web development, but most people forget about the fundamentals. Now, the fundamentals are the basis of everything else that you learn in the future. So let me take you back to a year ago when I started learning programming. As with everyone else, I started learning programming through the CPIT 110 course. However, as you could see, I was a little bored during the course, so I decided to look for a bigger challenge for myself. So therefore, I was searching through r/learn Python, and I found this course from MIT that intrigued me, and it was on Python and computer science. However, doing more research, found that there was another course that was equivalent to that, which also was teaching computer science, but from Harvard CS50. But wait, what's the difference? MIT's introductory computer science course is taught only in Python. However, Harvard CS50 covers a broader range of subjects and is taught mostly in C. What does computer science have to do with learning the fundamentals? So, computer science isn't just taking some data structures and algorithms, memorizing it, and computer science is much more than that. It's critical thinking, taking problems, analyzing them, and then breaking them down, and then trying to solve each problem individually. Like, for example, for binary search,
tear the problem in half, throw half of the problem away, very dramatically and unnecessarily, making the point that we've now gone from 1,000 some odd pages to what, 500. And I can do it again. I went a little too far. I'm now in the T section, so I can tear the problem in half again, throw that half away, and now I'm down to from 1,000 to 500 to 250 pages only after just 2 steps in this step-by-step process. And if I repeat this again and again and again, hopefully I'll be left ultimately with, say, just 1 page on which Mike Smith either is or is not, and I can call him or quit.
Okay, continue. What do you learn in CS50? So, in Harvard CS50, everything is project-oriented. So you learn just the right amount of information in the lectures to be able to apply it in the problem sets. Now, each problem set is very memorable, and it's enjoyable to solve, and it really makes you think. For example, in the first problem set, which is week 0, you learn how to create a game in Scratch. Now the point is to just come up with an idea and then implement it without worrying how to use a game engine or whatever. You just put a bunch of blocks together and that's it. So that sets the stage for learning C. And while learning C, you create a bunch of projects such as credit card validation and using a checksum and whatever. So you can differentiate between MasterCard, Visa, and so on. And after that, you learn how to encrypt messages using Caesar and substitution encryption, or ciphers. And in the 3rd week, you learn how to create a simulated election using runoff, plurality, and whatever, like some ways of doing elections. And in the 4th week, you learn how to add filters to image, such as grayscale, and more interestingly, the Sobel operator, which is used in AI. Wow, that sounds like quite a lot. The course is over, right? No, you're wrong. So afterwards, you would be going on to Python, from C to Python. So you would do some of the previous problems and do it in Python, in a Python way. And you would be learning regular expressions to match patterns in DNA. And later on, you'll be working with databases in Python and learning how to integrate databases into your applications. So after you finish learning about Python and SQL, you'll be able to choose between 3 tracks. So there's a web development track, there's a game development track, and there's a mobile development track. And you'll be able to choose with any one of those 3, or more if you have the time, and gain more specialty in that field. Well, with all those stuff, the course must cost like thousands of reals, wouldn't it? Now, the most interesting part of the course is that it's entirely free. There's no hidden costs other than a optional certificate in the end, but other than that, the course is entirely free. Now, you could check for yourself in the description, and maybe you would like to register for yourself and try doing the course. And if you would like to see more programming content, you should check out my Twitter, which is also in the description, and you should join my Discord server as well. But wait, it's not on this